In today's video, I'm actually heading out to Aaron's shop. I gotta drop off my ABS relocation kit and pick up a brake booster that we were trying to retrofit into my car. I'll talk more about that on the way there. Sorry it's a little dark. The sun's starting to kind of come down a bit. Yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. It's been a minute since I uploaded a video. I do apologize for that, but it is the holidays. That being said, I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I had a lot to be grateful for this year. The channel is growing slowly but surely. I had new job opportunities. And yeah, things are just on the up and up. The fact that you're watching me right now is just something that I'm grateful for and I just appreciate. So you guys are all truly appreciated, and I am thankful for all of you guys. I bought this Vorslide kit, which is an ABS kit, relocation kit for the E36, because we're getting the LS swap done. We had a lot of progress from the last time we spoke with Aaron. So Rob has actually been doing a lot of the metal work on the E36. He pretty much did our steering column and pretty much welded together and boxed in our frame. So at this point right now, Aaron wants to test fit the ABS bracket. That way we know the fitment's on point before I get the car back and take it in my garage for paint. I was mentioning earlier that there's a brake booster that I need to pick up. I ordered this from FCP Euro. It's actually, I believe, I think it's a 944 Porsche brake booster. I've seen a couple of folks use these in E30s to do V8 swaps because it does give a little more clearance in the engine bay. Apparently right now, I guess Aaron's kind of having a little hard time with the stock brake booster location and the size of the booster itself. It seems to be kind of touching the actual engine. He did say that he could probably make some modifications on final test fit or final fitment, but it's not something that super concerns me, as long as it doesn't do anything functionally wrong with the vehicle. So yeah, I gotta get that back. I gotta ship that back out, because that was like 220 bucks, and that money can be used for other mods. For the Supra, I actually bought a lip kit. I actually pulled the trigger and actually bought a front lip and some side skirt extensions. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'll be doing an install on those very soon. And yeah, I just got a new energy, a new revival of wanting to do more car stuff with my cars. The Supra has been stocked for way too long. So I need to address that. So you'll see some progress going on with that. All right, we finally made it. All right, let's see what's going on. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, man?
Good. Can you help me out really quick?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna see if the booster fits.
Yeah, sure.
I will, I'm gonna push the little bracket inside.
Okay.
And then you just need to push on the booster. All right, try it.
Oh, the car's kind of rolling a bit.
Try again. Oh, there it goes.
I think that's in.
Okay. Is it touching the steering shaft?
No. You've got about a quarter of an inch from the steering shaft. This looks good, man.
Yeah, that's
Got that.
work.
Yeah, got that all plated in.
Yep.
That looks pretty good.
And I guess you just kind of like pounded in the, cut more off and like hammered that section in.
Okay.
So it was flat.
I see.
And he created a new section of frame.
Okay.
I would like seam seal this.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea, just to keep like water from getting
Yeah,
between.
from getting there. He did a good job welding this in.
Yeah, he's a good welder.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's fully seamed up against the front wall. So
And this box, this is all boxed in pretty
yeah,
well, man.
Not really what I had in mind, but it works.
Yeah, it works. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Sweet. This is all in there pretty good.
Before you forget, the booster's right there.
Oh yeah, where's it at?
Right here.
Oh, right here. Perfect. Okay, cool.
That way you can grab that.
Yeah.
You turn it.
Yep.
And then this must be the.
Yeah, so this is the ABS.
Let's look at it.
Yeah, let's look at it, man. Now here's the motor.
I've been watching all your YouTube videos.
Oh yeah?
Like they just pop up on my
On your
YouTube
feed?
channel.
Sweet.
So, like-
The algorithm is working.
Yeah. See. Okay. I had a couple ideas. I didn't really remember what it looked like.
Yeah.
How we were gonna make this work.
It's actually a pretty sturdy piece. It's thicker than I thought it would be.
The purpose of what we're doing.
Yep.
It's not perfect.
I mean, but when you bolt everything down, I mean, if it works, it works.
It's actually.
We'll probably get like 4 threads on.
Yeah. I guess we can mark these 2 holes, drill it out, and then the back side just put like a nut bolt.
Yeah.
And then this bolt here, and that's
It'll
pretty
be good.
much it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm trying to reach out to other body shops to see what the weight is for an alignment. One of them got back to me and told me that it was like a 2-3 weight, like waiting period for their
Sure.
shop. So my goal is to secure a place that can do it,
That's my only concern. Like they start pulling and just
and then something
fucking
pops.
destroys this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just keep in mind like
That's
we
a
don't really
possibility.
know what's gonna happen when we start yanking on the frame now.
Right.
So, and they're not gonna care. They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh, you did this. Like,
Yeah.
that's on you, man.
Right. You
So,
wanted it to be straightened out,
really,
so we did it
that's
for you.
That's a liability.
I'm pretty much just gonna be shaving it down to the point where like it's just Bondo for these areas, sanding everything down, making everything as smooth as I can.
Yeah, and get rid of these brackets. I would
Yeah.
do that. Like, fill in some of the holes.
Yep. But definitely I can clean. I mean, I can clean up some of the like the extra studs and stuff in the way in this area. I
Oh,
can
all
clean
that
all
stuff
up.
down there, yeah.
Yeah, just
But
cut
I
out.
mean,
This stuff here I might not.
in reality, all you're gonna see is basically like this.
Yeah.
The main things are these.
Yep.
Like this, all of this. This is gonna be where you're gonna see the most. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprisingly, it's. Yeah, man. I don't feel any different than what it was before.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's wild.
I was worried this was gonna suck, but I'm actually really surprised.
So I had that conversation with the carb guy, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man. So yeah, the conversation went pretty well. I mean, at first I was kind of like, oh shit, I gotta talk to this carb guy, and then now it's kind of like, okay, well, he pretty much just told me the itty gritty. He was like, yeah, just make sure you follow the instructions in the manual on the installation of the LS motor.
Oh, okay.
So I said, okay. And he said, yeah, and it'll give you specifications of like how far you can like modify the exhaust and the manifolds and stuff. Yeah. 16. It says 16 to 20 inches from the closest cylinder exhaust port
I think this is the
between.
Actually, this is the other side.
So as long as
So
it's
this to this is what they're saying?
yeah, it says
Actually, this side though.
the provided must be mounted between 16 inches to 20 inches from the closest cylinder head exhaust port. So 16 to 20 inches from here. And this looks like it's about what, like a foot, a little longer than a foot ish. So
Well-
this is like exactly a foot, huh?
This is a foot.
So you've got like 4 inches max.
But we'll try it.
Yeah, I think the pie cut. I think the pie
I'll
cut.
try to do the pie cut thing.
Yeah.
If that's also what he said, I mean that might be what they prefer. How much power did your car make before? Like 350?
To the wheel, I think I was close to like 300. No more than 290, 300 ish.
This will be over 400.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I would be happy with just 380 to the wheel. I think stock
Think it'll
these.
make 380?
Well, stock these are supposed to make what 430, I think. And then we have the cats that are still on there, and I assume 15% drive loss.
Yeah. I mean, this made 407 wheel.
LS1.
Yeah.
But you also have like a fast intake and like, do you have
But
a cam?
I have a cam, the
Yeah, there
fast
you go.
intake,
Yeah.
long tubes. Like
Pretty much full
better for
bolt
my
on.
head. It's like a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
All of the things you can do without like boring and stroking it.
Right, right. Yeah, this is just straight up stock. So 430, 15-inch drive loss. So it's got to sit somewhere between 380, 400, I'd assume. I mean, that would be pretty sweet. I mean, that's only like 3,100 pounds, so
Yeah.
yeah, it should rip
This
pretty
car's
good.
fast enough.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you don't want much more than what this is gonna
Yeah,
do anyway.
no, I'm happy.
I always tell people that like slow car fast is
Yeah.
sketch, and then fast car faster is not that bad.
Yeah,
Like making like 800 wheel horsepower in your Supra like probably wouldn't be that scary.
right.
But making 800 wheel horsepower in
that.
this is gonna feel like insane and sketchy.
But I'm excited, man. Like, so at this point, it's just ABS relocation, frame pull, take it back to my place, get the paint going, bring it back, and then at that point, it's just bolting everything in and wiring everything, right?
Yeah.
And the evap and all that stuff. But
Well, it's not just. That's when we actually get to do the LS swap.
yeah, that's when the LS swap actually
This was,
happens.
like,
This is the
extra
accommodation,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, this is all stuff I would never do, but that's when to me, that's when the swap
Yeah.
starts when the car comes back.
Exactly. Yep.
I still think you should just paint the whole fucking car.
Yeah.
That's just.
It's gonna take a long time, man. Like knowing me, like,
Dude, people only see the final result. They never
True.
see the.
but I want to drive the car already. That's the thing. It's like I'm at that stage where I'm like,
That's the problem, man.
Yeah.
You can't be like that.
Yeah.
That's when things start. Yeah.
But I'm not in a rush. I want to make that. I want to make that clear. I'm not in a rush. I just knowing me.
Like, if you're gonna do it, like, get rid of all this nasty.
Oh no!
You wrap it yourself?
I wrapped all this crap myself, man.
I figured.
Yeah, because it's so shitty.
I guess.
Hey, believe me, man. I've seen some cars with Super Drive that are wrapped worse than mine. So.
No, I'm not saying yours is the worst I've seen.
Yeah.
Just saying, like.
If I paid someone to do that, then
Oh yeah.
no, that would be bad,
say,
man.
Like, maybe you could always do the engine bay if you feel.
I'm gonna get new moldings, and
Yeah.
I did this myself.
Yeah,
This is
you'd
just
have to
fun,
do
though.
the moldings. Yeah.
Yep. All this crap.
If you were to paint it, it does become a whole thing to paint the whole car, but I think it'd be really easy to paint all of it at once.
And at the end of the day, it's just paint. I mean, it's a learning process. If I fuck up, worst case scenario, I'll just resand it and do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, just take your time.
Yeah.
Don't rush on like. The first time, it's gonna be.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be.
I mean, I painted stuff before, but not to this extent. Like, I bought a sprayer and everything. Like, I'm ready to go. All right, guys, so we just made it back to my house. Just real quick, I want to show you guys this. It's super cool. So, as you can see, it's kind of dark in here. This is my garage lighting. This is the standard one here. It's just one LED. Now, check this out. I actually installed these a couple days ago. Check that out. Super bright lighting, and you can literally see everything in the garage. It looks like a showroom, really. They're basically 4 lights, 4 LED panels on a pair on each side of the garage here. And they turned out really well. I bought these on Amazon. They came in a 4-pack. I think they were about like 50, 55 bucks. Don't quote me, but I'll have the link somewhere in the description. The install was pretty straightforward. Obviously the power lines are black. I wish they were white. I don't think there was an option for that. And they were too short, so I actually had to buy an extension cord, which pretty much splits right here into 2 pieces. And I bought like, it's not really a smart outlet, but it's an outlet with a switch that you can install wirelessly. You can mount it to your wall here, and pretty much acts as a light switch. So reason why I installed that is because I'm gonna be working on my cars during wintertime and it's cold, so I can work in the convenience of my own home without worrying about opening the garage and letting sun in when it's super cold. If we're gonna be doing body work on the E36 when we get it back, this lighting is perfect for that because I can literally see everything that's going on and I can work on it at night. Off camera, one of Aaron's shop neighbors actually came by. His name was Barney. He did the paint job in Ninja's 240 engine bay. And he kind of just looked at my car real quick and we were talking about the alignment of frame alignment, potential frame alignment. He was looking at it. He said that personally that he thinks it should just be fine. We shouldn't really be fucking around with it. And I super get his point because me and Aaron were discussing about potentially getting a frame alignment, but it also kind of messes with the integrity of the welds and the boxing in we did on the frame already. So if we get the frame aligned, there's a possibility that some of those welds and the metal pieces might break apart and then they have to go back and fix it all up again. Just looking at the front of the frame, the only areas that are really damaged are like the frame horns and it's just slightly bent. Really not that big of a deal. And the car kind of drove okay already to kind of begin with. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What would you guys do? I think for me right now, I was pretty close to like 90% of getting it aligned, but after seeing like the frame boxed in and all the welds and the metal pieces in place, and after talking to Barney too, who would be the expert at this type of stuff, he was saying it's probably best that we don't mess with it. So I think at this point, I'm leaning towards just getting the car back and working on the paint now, because if everything's already lining up with the test fitments before we get it aligned, the concern is at this point is if the frame gets aligned, is it going to throw off all of our previous test fitments with the car, with the engine in the car and everything else. That's just some food for thought. I got a lot of new content coming out in the future, so I'm super excited to finally start pumping that back out. And one of them involves this. I said I would never do it again, and here I am. This is vinyl wrap for the car. And actually, this is gonna go on the Supra. So stay tuned, guys. That's gonna probably be in my next video, but if you like this video, hit the like button. If you wanna subscribe, feel free to follow me. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.